I tell you what's frightening, Troms, when you actually see things like this. Take a look at this particular video. This is the current British Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, right? And you might say, well, this is a rather innocuous kind of fun thing to help celebrate, of course, the World Cup and the fact that we've done so well so far. And as we all know, Keir Starmer is a dedicated football fan. That's because privately he can't sit with the rest of us. He has to sit in the exclusive £1,000 seats inside the box. It's going to be interesting, isn't it, how that pans out moving forward. Will he suddenly return as a man of the people, as, say, Rishi Sunak did when he turned up at Wimbledon recently, or will he still think, of course, he's the British Prime Minister? It's really worrying, as I say, because clearly he has now nothing to do. Everybody's waiting until July the 20th, when seemingly everybody who was going to counter-tend and try and keep, somebody else coming forward to become the next British Prime Minister, the likes of Angela Rayner, who had something of a war chest, as we're told, with lots of money behind her, West Streeting, the former health minister, they've all disappeared, because they're all looking for jobs inside the new administration, the new government, alongside Andy Burnham. What's interesting, though, is it's falling apart behind the scenes, and many are suggesting, well, the worst could happen. As ever, let me explain. Morning, good to see you, chums. Thank you so much for joining me today, and welcome one and all brand new subscribers. When I say that video, I don't mean that in a negative way. Obviously we want, of course, England to do well, all this sort of stuff. But that is not just thought through within 10 minutes, That takes a lot of editing, it takes a lot of production, a lot of filming. And really, I think what it really gives away to the rest of us is just how, well, what exactly is Keir Starmer doing? Meeting people, perhaps giving Larry the cat a bit of food here and there, but nothing of any substance, as I pointed out recently. Now, behind the scenes, things are becoming very worrying, because as we're having an invasion on a global scale over here in the United Kingdom, the problem is that, seemingly nobody's doing anything about it. Now, it's all very well, isn't it, Keir Starmer telling you through all these various videos and interviews that are all curtailed to him, how well he's done in 2 years and how he leaves Britain in a better place. Remember, just less than a month ago, when he was questioned directly by the mainstream media, he was, asked, would he fight? Oh yes, he wasn't going anywhere, he had a large mandate, the public had voted him in, etc. Suddenly he realised that his entire party wanted shot of him, and like a obstacle in a fun fair, he went down very quickly. However, things are not looking great. This is simply because now Andy Burnham, while claiming he's going to be sticking to the 2024 manifesto, is trying to reshuffle what remaining pieces are of the government. And this is where it gets really interesting, because according to an excellent source, this could mean that during parliamentary recess, this is where, I know, imagine this, they go on holiday for an extended period, and many are suggesting, in fact, that Parliament should be recalled. Many are suggesting, of course, that Parliament should be recalled and they shouldn't be going anywhere because the country's in such a mess. Suddenly we're going to be lumbered with a Prime Minister that nobody actually voted for, and we have no idea what he's about, seemingly because he's refusing at this stage to give any meaningful interviews to the mainstream media. Moving forward, though, the rumours abound inside Number 10 are this, that, get this, Keir Starmer could be asked to stay on, absolutely 100% stay on and steady the ship until Andy's ready, perhaps after the end of the summer. So all in name, Andy Burnham could become the British Prime Minister, but the previous Prime Minister, who the government decided was so useless they couldn't wait to get shot of him, well, he'll stay around until Andy feels ready that he can now take over. What's fascinating is over 60% in a recent poll virtually begged the fact that they wanted a general election. This government, though, headed by the Deputy Prime Minister Lucy Powell, no, that's not true. Even though she demanded this in the previous government. They're a serial bunch of liars who clearly can't even get their own house in order. And if this is the case, that Andy Burnham isn't ready, well, who on earth thought it was a good idea to put him up in this position in the first place? All the people around him that are hoping to carry on the gravy train of grace and favour homes and ministerial cars. Oh, and that would also mean, allegedly, that Rachel Reeves would have to stay on also, because apparently Keir Starmer believes he couldn't possibly run the government without it. Problems in the United Kingdom? You bet. Neil Sean in the very heart of Hyde Park, London.